Hi everybody, and welcome to my Terminator 3 reaction. Terminator 3 Rise of the Machines, to be more specific. I'm very excited to watch this movie. I really loved the first Terminator movie, really loved the second Terminator movie. So I'm very excited to see how the other ones compare, because a lot of people say they're mixed. Some people say they like maybe 5 more than 3, 4, and 6 or something like that. So I'm excited to see how I like the rest of the Terminator movies, and how they compare to the Terminator 1 and Terminator 2. Before we get into this review, I'm just gonna let you guys know how I'm doing these Terminator reactions. As you've probably noticed, they haven't come out on the Monday like the other first two movies have. Um, because Terminator 3, 4, 5, and 6 maybe aren't as, like, there's not as much interest in them. I'm doing Mondays and Wednesdays as like movies that like I really 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 want to watch, such as like Back to the Future right now, like The Karate Kid, RoboCop, Conan the Barbarian, stuff like that, like on those Mondays and Wednesdays. And the Terminator reactions that I'll do will be kind of whenever I have like an extra day to film a reaction, I'll do a Terminator reaction and post that on a Saturday. Okay? So it might not be like every Saturday, it could be every Saturday depending on how free my days are. But yeah, my Terminator reactions for the rest of the movies will be on a Saturday, usually between like 1 and 2 weeks apart from each other. So yeah, that's just a little heads up. Yeah, and going into this movie, I don't know much about it. I only know that Terminator 3, 4, and 5 are not direct sequels to Terminator 1 and 2. I know Dark Fate is a direct sequel to Terminator 2, but I don't know. I've heard these are like alternate timelines or something like that. It'll be interesting to see. As for Terminator 2, I have watched the deleted ending where Sarah Connor is an old lady and John has his kid, and I really liked that ending. I thought that was a great ending to the movie. And then I also watched the Universal Studios Terminator 2 3D thing that's like 20 minutes long, which was like the sequel to Terminator 2 at the time. And I really enjoyed that. I loved like how they incorporated like stage to movie, movie to stage, and the movie part was really really cool. So I'm very excited to see what they do with Terminator 3. I don't even know if James Cameron had anything to do with it. I assume he didn't, because I've heard a lot of people say that James Cameron was involved with 6, Dark Fate, which is why it's directly connected to 2. But yeah, I'm interested to see where it goes. Of course, I love Arnold as the Terminator, so I'm excited to hear him say some fun lines again. I'm also not going to try and compare it. Obviously, I'm going to compare it a little bit to Terminator 1 and Terminator 2 because those are fresh on my mind. But I'm going to try and look at it as its own movie as well, if that makes sense. Oh, I also forgot to add the lighting. So the lighting, I think, so my mood lighting today, I think I'm going to make it a kind of nice lava-y color, fiery color, because for some reason, this whole week after I watched Terminator 2, have just been thinking about Arnold's death in the second Terminator movie when he's just sinking into the lava and like thumbs up and he's going into the lava. That's just been in my mind the whole week. So I'm going to be making a lava-y colored, I'd say that's about lava. I don't know, never seen lava in person, but I'd say that's about lava. So yeah, now it's like I'm Arnold sinking into lava. Okay, without further ado, Terminator 3, Rise of the Machine.
The future has not been written. There is no fate but what we make for ourselves.
Oh, oh my god.
When I was 13, they tried again. Machines from the future. Terminators.
Okay, so they're keeping the same character.
I've erased all connections to the past. But as hard as I try, I can't erase my dream.
That was a cool transition. Oh my god, I want to see more of this war so badly. Every time we get a glimpse of it, I'm just like, more, more. Man, again, I think there was a budget increase on this one. Terminators look so cool. Their designs are awesome.
Nowhere.
Poor John. What happened to Sarah? I wonder if she's in this movie. I'm looking at the cast on the credits, and unless I missed her, she's not in this movie. Also, they have a new composer. Oh, here we go. Some time travel. That was some Indiana Jones face melting. Wow, that looked really cool. Is she a Terminator? She doesn't really look human. I mean, she looks like a human, but her actions look like a Terminator. New model. Also, thank you for all your beautiful comments on how Terminators are made, and like Arnold is a model, like in a car factory, sort of. Thank you. It makes a lot of sense now.
I like this car. What?
She's a Terminator. The Terminators are like, you know, if we send someone back one more time, we can get John. I believe it.
Bye, Dad. I love you.
Love you too.
Okay, what do we got?
This new computer virus is a tricky bastard. It's infected half of the civilian internet as well as second.
Ooh. Is this like the new Skynet almost?
Sir, the Pentagon has proposed that we use our AI to scan the entire infrastructure, search and destroy for any hint of the virus.
I know, Tony, but that's like going after a fly with a bazooka.
I think going after a fly with a bazooka would be easier than a fly with like chopsticks or something.
Computer system.
The most intelligent system ever conceived.
I still prefer to keep humans in the loop. I'm not sure Skynet's ready.
Yes, sir.
Why are they still making Skynet? I was wondering if they had just, in Terminator 2, just delayed Skynet instead of stopped it completely. I hope someone else time travels in. Yay! Oh, I hope it's Arnold. It better be Arnold. The time travel effects look so cool in this movie. Like those glass domes almost. Oh yeah. In a ring of fire. It's Arnold time. Oh, it really is glass. Oh, was it because he was on sand and it was so hot that it became glass? I don't think the Terminators are here for John. I think John's just going to be trapped in the story somehow. But the lady wanted to get some other kids, which is interesting. Oh my god, he's going to steal clothes from another guy at a bar. He's like, where do I get clothes? The bar.
Hey, I said you're supposed to go.
Oh, they thought he was a stripper.
Take off your clothes.
This is too funny. Oh, he He has sunglasses again? No way. Arnold. I hope he has those the whole movie. Actually. Oh, man. No! My hopes and dreams were crushed in that one step.
Jose Barrera?
Yeah, that's me.
Oh, no. Oh, no. No! Why is she doing this? I think it's really cool that they just delayed Skynet instead of actually stopping it altogether. Does that mean that, oh no. What is happening in this movie? I didn't think she'd kill any of the kids. Are you serious?
Take a look.
Oh! Dude, this lady's a G. I was wondering why the gun sounded weird. Paintball gun, okay. I guess she is the daughter of a military commander or leader or something like that. So that makes sense.
Yeah, they were murdered. I didn't do it.
He's like, watch Terminator 2.
What the hell? Is somebody with you?
Oh my god, is it Arnold? No, it's not. Oh no.
Catherine Brewster?
She's looking for Catherine Brewster? She's looking for people from their high school? Oh, she can tell what blood type she is or something? Oh, it's so disgusting. Oh, she is looking for John Connor. Why is she hunting down... Are these people that are associated with him? She's just hunting down everyone? No! Whoa, jeez.
Where did he go? Tell me. Where did he go?
Is he there? Is that... No, that's Arnold. Why was that kind of epic? Come with me if you want to live. She's not liquid metal though. Oh, she is. It's like she's liquid metal over top of a hard metal surface.
No. You must live.
So did the humans reprogram another... I think Arnold's a T-100. Did they program another T-100 Arnold model to come back in time again to save him? It's a mini... Oh. What the heck? Interesting. Oh, she's like hot wiring the car or something. Frying their systems. I'm not sure what she's doing. Terminators and their trucks. Every movie they have to be driving a truck for a car chase. Oh, the remote controls?
Won't any problems, okay? It was an accident.
Who's got him back there? What's going on in there? Who's back
down.
there?
Shut up!
Did he just say shut up to the lady?
A cop when you need one.
She's saying help and he says shut up? Seriously? Ooh. That was a cool shot. Oh my god, these stunts. These car stunts are crazy. Wow. This is definitely a one-shot take. Like, you have one chance to take the shot. Wow. That's an impressive shot. This car chase is crazy. I think the whole budget of the movie went to this one scene alone. That was insane. Oh, the truck's gonna flip, isn't it? This is gonna be so cool. Woo! Not a scratch. That car chase was amazing.
That was a different T-101.
What do you guys come off an assembly line or something?
Exactly.
Ah. See, I would have learned it in this movie. Okay, that makes sense. I wonder why she was killing those kids at the start of the movie, though.
But I was the one they were after.
You could not be located, so a TX was sent back through time to eliminate your lieutenants.
Oh. They were associated with John Connor. I think I said that earlier, but if I didn't, that makes sense.
More effective killing machine.
Oh, great. That's great.
I like that they're not making Arnold they're not upgrading the Arnold model as well. It's kind of cool.
When ruptured, the fuel cells become unstable. Relax. Relax.
That's like my parents when I'm trying to do something and it's really stressful. They're like, relax. I'm like, I can't. Relax. It's like, okay, thanks for forcing me to relax.
Talk to the hand.
What? What? What?
I think we better go.
Pet Dog 2. Luckily it's not random numbers. That's an easy one to remember. Also, the car looks like trash. And Arnold does not have a door.
Huh? Did you just get in?
Ah. So his fiance or her fiance is not looking for him anymore.
Your mother?
She's dead? I guess that's why she's not in this movie. She's not in the coffin. Haha, she's smart.
Anna was cremated in Mexico. Her
Oh.
friends
She's so dumb. I mean, obviously that's what you'd want to do if you didn't know any better, but in the context, she's so dumb.
Fuck you! You fucking machine!
better.
Arnold is the teacher.
Green Lawn Cemetery up off the 5 freeway.
It's right by the desert.
These cops are so dead now.
Oh my God! Oh my dear Jesus Christ!
The deaths in this movie are the most brutal so far.
They can't hurt you. Kate, my name is Dr. Silberman.
Oh my god, again. Are you seriously? Are you seriously serious? Oh yeah, he's gonna see one. Ah, I was gonna say, I hope he doesn't kill any of them like he did in the last movie. That was smart, except I don't think coffins are bulletproof, so I don't think that would have worked in real life.
Whoa! What? She's your wife.
I thought she was just gonna be a general or something. What? I guess her fiance is dead now. No. No, 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 no. That is so cool.
Get in! You want to live? Come on!
No, say the line, say the line. They're teasing us. They're teasing us with this line. Now it's a convertible hearse. Okay, so her gun has been destroyed, right? But now she has a flamethrower. Okay. That's a really cool sounding flamethrower too. Those sound effects are on point.
Exactly.
General Robert Brewster is Program Director of CRS, Cyber Research Systems.
Just Cyberdyne again.
Cannot self-terminate.
No, you can't. I can do whatever the hell I want. I'm a human being. I'm not.
Isn't that a paintball gun?
Her commands.
It was Catherine Brewster who had me reactivated and sent through the time displacement.
Oh, that's why he changed his mind.
I was selected for the emotional attachment he felt towards my model number due to his boyhood experiences. This aided in my infiltration.
What? What are you saying?
You killed
I
him.
killed you.
And this model killed him, and then she programmed Catherine, right? She programmed him, reprogrammed him. Wow, that's crazy.
Power, some computer hacker in his garage.
We can't trace the...
Oh, the ships.
Your levity is good. It relieves tension and the fear of death.
I think you just brought it right back, Arnold.
Role of Skynet, right?
That is correct, sir.
No, it's not.
Yes, sir.
Oh my god. The fact that we know. Oh my god. These are the first Terminators. The T1 too. No, 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 no. Skynet's online now. And with the push of a button, the world ends. Oh.
Past the firewalls, local defense nets, Minutemen, and subs. Skynet.
Oh. This is really cool, but oh.
What the hell is going on?
Daddy!
Katie, what are you doing here?
Oh my god. I was gonna say, is she the Terminator? No! They shot him. They actually shot him.
Humans!
Oh. Ah, T1, they go up in numbers. They're not just all the same model. That's cool. I mean, guys, they're all the same one. The T1. And then the 8. Number 8. Oh, showdown of the century. Showdown of the century. Oh, oh, oh. She's an owl. Woohoo. Oh. She was dunked. You know, those things are actually really creepy. The more they're on screen, the more creeped out I am about them. Oh, he's gonna be half Arnold, half Terminator. Oh no. If she reprograms him to be evil, I'm gonna be so mad. Go, 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 go. What the heck is happening to her? Yes!
Die, you bitch!
Yeah, right? Oh, that looks really cool. Oh, wow. That looks awesome. No, 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 no. It's not Arnold.
Get away from me!
Oh, he's fighting himself.
You don't want to do this! Desire is irrelevant. I am a machine.
No, you're not, Arnold. You're more than a machine. That's kind of an epic shot. The wrap around the shoulders.
Are you okay?
What happened?
Get in the plane. Go.
Put himself down.
What a stance. So is that Arnold's death? Is Arnold gone now? He shut himself down, yeah. Oh, he's back again. Two death fake outs in a row.
Type in Dakota 775.
He found that very fast. That's Arnold though. That's Arnold. Oh, it's not Arnold? What? What? I was wrong? It's not gonna work. Oh, there's Arnold. Ooh. Get to the chopper! Ooh. She was crushed. That looks so cool.
I'm back.
He said the line! She kind of looks like one of the Ultron people from Avengers Age of Ultron. In all movies, he's been crushed to death. Oh.
You are terminated.
Haha! That was kind of epic. That was a look of we're not making it back up. United States of America.
There's nothing here.
It's where the resistance is gonna live. It's an underground city.
Connor, what the hell is happening? Who's in charge there?
I am.
I am. It was software in cyberspace. There was no system call. The attack began at 6:18 p.m. just as he said it.
Oh my god.
The race was nearly destroyed by the weapons they'd built to protect themselves. Should have realized our destiny was never to stop Judgment Day. It was merely to survive it. Terminator knew. He tried to tell, but I didn't want to hear it. Never stop fighting.
Is that the
And I
pig?
never will.
Oh, that's not.
The battle has just begun.
I can't believe that they failed. I thought it... You know, I... Don't hate me. Really liked this movie. It was... I don't even know what to say right now. I really like this movie. Okay, I'm just gonna just start talking, so hopefully this doesn't end up into a big mess of a review of this movie. This is like instantly after the movie. I just need to process what I watched. Wow. Okay, so this movie was definitely an action movie. It definitely looked like it was trying to follow in the footsteps of Terminator 2, where Terminator 1 was more of a horror movie. Like all the action, there was a lot of action in Terminator 1, but it was not like the center of attention. Terminator 2, definitely more action. The action is kind of more upfront, and it's kind of more there, more integral to the story. This movie as well was almost non-stop action. And you know, some people may not like that in the Terminator movies. Some people, I know a lot of people love the first one because of how kind of creepy it is. But a lot of people really like the second one too, which is more actiony, but it's still creepy, but more actiony. So this one definitely plays off of the second one and adds more action, way more action. But the action I thought was, for the most part, really, really good. All the car chase scenes were phenomenal, especially the car chase scene at the start where the TX, I think that's what she's called, gets in that big truck and they're driving along the streets and she's controlling the cop cars and the fire trucks. That scene was so good. That's where their whole budget went. This movie's budget was probably like $5 bajillion. Yeah, but just like watching them actually destroy these buildings and these cars and like smash these cars together, all in frame, all probably for the most part with real cars, real explosions. It was just so cool to see. The only fight scene that I did not enjoy, or I did not like as much as the rest of the movie, was the fight scene between the TX and Arnold's T-100 in the bathrooms. I thought that fight scene was a little goofy. It cut too much for my tastes. I don't know, I just thought it was too goofy. Like, she got dunked into the toilet and then she kind of like grabs him and kind of like runs with him like a battering ram through the walls, and then they just kind of keep like throwing each other like miles and miles and miles, you know? I just thought it was a little goofy. Which brings me to my next point. This movie was definitely a little bit more goofy than the first two movies, especially when it came to the Terminators. They had a lot more powers. Arnold's Terminator seemed like a little stronger in my opinion, like he could throw people a lot farther, but besides that he seemed about the same as the other two movies. But the new Terminator, the TX, while it made sense to me why she had more abilities, because since the Judgment Day is starting later, starting more into the future than previously, obviously technology is more advanced, which means there's a possibility that the new Terminators in this new timeline are going to be more advanced than the old ones, right? But I thought she had too many abilities. I thought they were trying to incorporate too many cool things into one Terminator. What I really liked about the first two Terminators is that even though the premise is like pretty wacky, it still feels grounded in some sort of reality. Like the Terminators fighting in the first movie, it's just Arnold and he's just basically a giant strong robot, right? which you can totally make sense if he's from the future. The second movie, Liquid Metal, it advances on those powers, and while it's still like a less realistic than just Arnold, is more realistic than the TX, who is like liquid metal. She has like laser beams and flamethrowers and like super strength and all these things. And like I'm not saying I did, like all of her weapons were so cool and I loved watching her use all those different weapons. I just thought maybe they added too much, and I'm worried a little bit that they're gonna keep trying to one up each new Terminator foe with each movie. I really want them to kind of stay more grounded, and not have like all these crazy sci-fi weapon elements in the Terminators. I want them to just kind of be like really cool killing machines that are like Arnold and the T-1000 in the first two movies, stuff like that. So I'm hoping they don't get like outlandishly crazy, but I guess I'll figure that out when I watch the rest of the movies. I also think Arnold does a really good job in this movie, just like he does in all the Terminator movies. He's a fantastic Terminator actor because he's very good at those one-liner deliveries, and the Terminator basically speaks in one-liners. So he's amazing. His death at the end, I thought he was going to get crushed because in the first two movies, as someone pointed out to me, thank you, whoever pointed that out to me, he gets crushed to death both times. So I thought he was going to get crushed by the big thing. That's why I was like, oh, he's going to die here. And then he exploded. So it was a little bit sad that he didn't get crushed, but also his death was super cool. You've been terminated. I think that was his final line. That was a cool final line. This movie didn't really hit me emotionally like the other two movies did. One, because it was just like wall-to-wall, end-to-end action, which I don't mind. Again, I don't mind. I really like the action in this movie, and I was just kind of feeling like an action movie today, and Terminator 3 delivered that for me. But it didn't have any of the emotional kind of ties that I had in the first two. With the first one with Sarah Connor and Kyle, I really liked their bond. In the second one, Sarah Connor and John Connor, and John Connor and Arnold's Terminator as a father figure. I really like those connections. But in this one, the emotional connections that they were trying to go for came from, what was her name? Catherine, I think was her name. And since she was only in this movie and she wasn't like the center of attention in the first place, and the emotional connections you were trying to go for was her fiance died, her dad dies. Those were like the two big emotional scenes in this movie. But like I didn't really care about those characters because they weren't really on screen. I didn't really care about her dad. I didn't really care about her fiance. And then since she wasn't like the main character, she was a main character, she was a lead, but she wasn't like the main character. It was still focused on John Connor and the Terminator for the most part. So it was weird that they made all the big emotional moments of this movie connected to her. I thought that was just a little odd. The only emotional scene that John Connor had was when he was in the funeral home talking about how Sarah Connor dies. But even then, it was very brief, only like a 20-second conversation, and I was starting to tear up. And if they had kept talking about that and he had kept going over that, or maybe I don't know, something else had happened that had kind of furthered that development about Sarah Connor, then yeah, maybe I would have hit that emotional connection that I felt in the first and second movie. But they kind of just stopped it and then started gunfighting again. The action was great for the most part in this movie. It didn't hit the emotional highs and lows that I wanted it to, or that I was expecting it to from the other two movies, but that's okay. Action movie is fine for me. The visual effects in this movie were phenomenal. 2003, this movie was made, I don't know, when was the second one made? Like 89, 88, 89, something like that. So like 13-ish years after the visual effects in this movie were great. The teleportation scenes were amazing. It was really cool to see like more of how they teleport. The liquid metal scenes were amazing. The liquid effects were just, the fluid effects were very well done. The TX, all of her effects were crazy, especially at the end when she's getting stuck to the magnet and she's like getting sucked into the magnet almost. That was really, really cool. And of course, all the explosions were amazing. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I thought this movie was gonna be slower pace for some reason from when I started the movie, because of like how the title cards worked out. It was like slow reveals of all the names of places and like just the sound of wind with a little bit of music, and I was like, oh, this kind of reminds me of the first Terminator more than the second one, because this one is kind of feels like it's kind of dropped the pace a little bit. And then all of a sudden you see John Connor on the bridge, he drops that beer bottle into the river full of skulls, and then boom, we're in a war. And I was like, oh, I feel like we're gonna be in an action movie. And it makes sense why they made an action movie, because the second one obviously did a lot better in theaters than the first one, I'm pretty sure. So why not try and replicate that success? But I wish that they had added a little bit more stillness to the movie, like in the first two, a little bit more emotional development for John Connor and his loss of Sarah Connor. And a little bit more development between John and Arnold, because they were father figures. And I know they said that Arnold was not is not the same Arnold who was that Terminator, who was John's father figure. But I wish they kind of expanded on John kind of wanting that more from this new Arnold Terminator. But yeah, I really like the casting of John. I think, what's his name? Nick Stahl did a really good job as John Connor, and I think that Claire Danes did a really good job as Catherine, and Arnold, obviously, amazing. But yeah, I can't believe that they lost. Like, they lost. Skynet won. It was really cool throughout the movie to see Skynet slowly taking over the world, just on like glimpses of like people just kind of saying it off screen, people saying it on screen, but kind of nonchalantly, like the gas station person being like, oh, our TV's been like this for the past couple hours, stuff like that. It was really, really cool to see that. It's something that I was really interested in, kind of how Skynet took over slowly. And I really like the concept of that they never stopped Judgment Day, they just delayed it. Judgment Day is inevitable. Yeah, I thought that was a really cool idea. And then, yeah, I'm excited to see if the fourth movie, Salvation, is like a sequel to Terminator 3, or if it's its own movie, because this one left on a huge cliffhanger. And I guess we know how the story goes. If you just ended Terminator 3 and there were no more Terminator movies, you could be like, oh, and then this happens, and then they bring back the Terminators, and then Terminator 1 happens again, 2 happens again, and 3 happens again. I think you could do that, and that would work. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I'm interested to see if Terminator 4 is a continuation of Terminator 3's story, where Skynet has won, and it drops you straight into the middle of the machines, of like the machine war. I don't know. I think that would be cool to see. Besides that, some of the shots in this movie were great. Just like most movies, they have some pretty good shots, but there were some very, very good shots, especially the action scenes again. Some of the framing with the action was really well done. Oh, something that I didn't like though. This review is very back and forth. I'm so sorry, but something that I didn't like was that they faked out Arnold's death twice. The first one I liked, when she kind of like cuts his head off or something like that and then reprograms him. I thought that one was cool. But then when he like shut himself down, I think that was supposed to be a very emotional scene with him. But it just didn't work for me. It was just kind of goofy, especially when he's just slamming that car and then he paused in this like weird stance. It just felt a little goofy to me. But then his final death in this movie, he dies in every movie. It sucks for Arnold. Arnold always gets it bad. His final death in this movie was so epic though. I'd still put it as my as the third most epic of the, I think second has the most epic death, first has the second epic death, third, this movie, Terminator 3 Rise of the Machines, has the worst death of the trilogy so far. However, it was still an epic death. Don't get me wrong, it was still an epic death. But again, I had no emotion besides pure like excitement because of how awesome his death was and the line that he said. So yeah, thank you for watching my Terminator 3 reaction. If you've made it this far into the review, thank you so much for listening to me babble. I didn't even like write anything down for this review. I just kind of went straight into it because there was a lot I wanted to talk about. So I hope that it made sense. If it didn't make sense, leave a comment down below and tell me how much you like this movie, if you like it, if you don't like it. I personally really enjoyed it, and I thought it was a very fun and entertaining Terminator movie, and I'd say a decent addition to the franchise. Yeah, so I'll see you at some point. You can watch my other reactions. Back to the Future is coming out on Wednesdays right now. I think the Karate Kid reactions, I think when this comes out, my Karate Kid reactions will be done. Maybe Karate Kid 4. And I will be starting other movies like Conan the Barbarian, RoboCop, and like other classics like that, True Lies, stuff like that. Some more Arnold stuff for you guys, and then like other things as well. Yeah, besides that, I will see you next time for my next Terminator reaction, Terminator 4 Salvation.